The first new player hack, something that you just might not have seen or known about, is that there is a little menu on the left-hand side of the screen. You tap that arrow, and boom, you get a full menu of everything that is happening in your spaceport right now. Stick around in this video for 10 more new player hacks that are things you might not have seen, that are hard to find, but oh my goodness, will they advance your game. So strap yourselves in and let's get started. Hello, my friends, and welcome back. I'm Chisgule Gaming, and this video is sponsored by the makers of Infinite Galaxy. We appreciate the opportunity to work with them. P.S. Be sure to subscribe to the channel for sweet Infinite Galaxy videos. Thank you for smashing that subscribe button. I really appreciate you. And let's get right into the hacks. This very first hack that I showed you allows you to see every single thing that is happening in your spaceport. You'll notice, oh man, I'm not building ships when I could be, or I should be repairing my ships, or hey, maybe there's a flagship I should have going. But the thing that I noticed that was most important is that you can unlock new production lines for your ships. Oh baby, we'll talk about that in just a bit. Let's get to the next hack, which is that you can do simulations to get crew experience. Now, okay, crew, live over here. You level up your crew by tapping the upgrade button over here. Upgrading your crew is a big deal because it gives you more bonus points that you can allocate. Those points are up top right over here. Now, I know I'm going through a lot of stuff really quickly with the crew, but I'm just saying experience is really important. How do you get a ton of it for free? Well, if you go down to your missions right over here, tap this button, and you'll notice that you will have a quest. The quest that you're going to look for, and you do these quests every single day, is to defeat a tactical training base 2 times. Doing this will give experience based on the level of the base that you challenge. This will give you literally hundreds of experience. You're going to put levels onto that crew so fast. Get this done every single day. It's not required to get your daily quests done, but yeah, it's really good to do literally every single day. Now, the next hack that I've got for you, and this is so straightforward, is just go into your depot in the bottom right. I'll show that again. It's just behind where my arm is here. Here you go, the depot, bottom right. You're going to want to make sure that you go into there and check the other section. There is a ton of stuff in here that you might not have opened up or used that you absolutely should open up and use. The game is not going to prompt you to find these things. So you need to know that this is in here. For instance, I have corium crates. Yeah, corium is the premium currency. Open all 54? Sure. I opened them all, and I mean, it would have been cool to show me exactly what I got there. I have 100,000 corium now. What happens when I open the next one? Great example, Chisgule. Great example. Max. Boom. What do I get? Okay, a tiny amount of corium. Well, the corium crates were maybe not the best example, Chisgule. But if we go over here, there are other things that are way more interesting, like the thing you get every day that you complete your daily quests, the secret prototype device. Rip that open, and you might find yourself with some legendary ship fragments, or in my case, some resources and some blues. We'll rip that open again, and do we get anything good? Okay, epic ship and some experience. That's fine. Looking in, there's a ton of other things in here, though, that you need to open, like these material chests. That is going to be huge. We'll talk about that in just a moment. Cruise through your depot. Open the stuff that's in here. It's going to go a very long way. The next hack we have for you is a travel hack. Let's say that you are making your way through the galaxy and you have sent your main fighting fleet way far away from home. For example, in our alliance, we're tackling these very far away outer rim fortresses. Well, you want a free trip home, an instant trip home? When you're in one of these systems, tap the button in the upper right, the radar. Look for a marauder that is higher level than you can handle. If there's not one in this system, fine, go to the next system over. Look for a marauder that you can't handle. You will attack it. You will lose to it. And not only will you get your energy back for doing the attack, it will teleport you instantly home. Oh yeah, and there's almost no repair bill for that. It is definitely worth it. That little teleportation hack, 100% you're going to start using that. Now, while we're here looking at this planet, it's worth mentioning that you can gather resources from planets. In fact, gathering resources from planets is so good that the game actually limits the amount that you can do from planets at any one time. So if I make my way to my Alliance tab, I can gather from a planet that's on my territory. That is preferable. I'm going to tap Alliance Territory, and I'm going to make my way over to Planet Development. Here you can see every planet that your alliance has claimed in different systems. So if I pick the highest level planet I can find, that is this level 4 solar system here, and then I'll go in to that solar system. Now they've got all these high level planets. I can pick a planet. It'll show me this. You can see the resources I'm going to get here. If I hit gather, you'll see there is a planet gather energy. This is limited because, yeah, it's so good to gather from a planet. Basically, if you've got enough ships for it, you can go gather from a planet, step away from the game for like 6, 7, 8 hours, drain your planet energy in exchange for resources. 100% you should do this before you go to work, before you go to bed. You get the idea. The next hack we're going to talk about is in your spaceport. This is honestly really straightforward. You're going to go to your core module. You're going to go to your experience for your core module, and you're just going to open all of it. And that sounds silly, but if you didn't see that this little plus button is over here, you need to push this. You need to open all of your core module experience, and you might just get a level up, and level ups are obviously amazing because now you've got some more points that you can apply to different good stuff. We covered exactly where I think some of those points should go in my beginners video, card up in the top. You're not going to want to miss that. Check it out after this video is done. The next 2 hacks are about things that are in your spaceport that you probably just didn't see. Like they're there, but you didn't know they're there. So one thing that you'll notice is I have a defensive platform upgrading. This little thing sneaks in really quickly when you start upgrading buildings in your city. And once you have access to this, you can build defensive capabilities for your space station. You absolutely want to get some defense going for your space station. You are exchanging resources for defensive firepower, and in a game that's totally the Wild West at the start, that seems super worth it. The cost will become prohibitively expensive as you get further and further, and this will unlock higher tiers and higher quantities of your defense capabilities based on the defense center building. The next building or structure, or I guess center, that you might not have seen in your space station is the outfitting depot. I'll show that again. I tapped it right over here. This sneaky little thing, the outfitting depot. When you tap into that, you can combine and break down materials. This is absolutely crucial for working on flagship gear. You also can break down flagship gear to get back some of those materials to work on other things. I would strongly recommend that you use this to your advantage to combine to make higher tier equipment to put onto your flagships, which you can do from this flagship menu. You can see we've got some pretty decent stuff cooking up over here. But this is a perfect opportunity while we're here to talk about the next hack, which is, let's say you put experience into a ship and you're like, man, I don't want to use that ship anymore. Well, I don't know if the cost will always remain 0, but as of right now, there's a reset button right here. When you press that reset button, you can get back all of the experience on that ship, and that includes the experience that you got for free battling pirates. Hello. You can transfer that experience onto a different ship if you want, and don't forget to tap that fortify button over here and to apply experience to your warships, because yes, it does make them substantially more powerful, and I might need to get a look at applying some of this experience myself. There is a level cap for your ship, so keep that in mind. If you level it up too much, you might want to pop the reset. That way, when you go and smash some more pirates, you're not actually maxed out. Now, let's get to the next hack. This hack is super crucial. We talked about this in the very beginning. We alluded to it, which is that one of the most important buildings in your space station is going to be your military dock. The military dock at certain tiers unlocks new shipbuilding queues. Hello, baby. I mean, this is so important. I am making a beeline right now, trying to make my way to level 19. This is actually going to be very hard for me to do this early in the game. However, getting an extra shipbuilding queue is a big deal. Think about it this way. If I get my shipbuilding queue a day earlier, that's like 24 hours worth of speed ups that I get basically for free because I just get to build ships in a new queue, right? A new queue means that literally, right now I've got 3 slots for building ships. Well, I will have a 4th once I get that building upgraded enough. So it's 2-for-1 duty on your speed ups. If you actually can speed stuff up and get to the next tier faster, that is totally worth doing, because the sooner you can start building new ships, it's like all that building time for your ships was sort of free in a way, right? You could have waited a whole day to get the new queue, or if you speed that up, then you start a day sooner, you're also getting a day worth of ships. It's a big deal. Absolutely, you should focus on your military dock, your research center, and your command center. Absolutely freaking crucial. The next hack that we have for you, actually 2 of them, are to get ridiculous amounts of loot for nearly free. In fact, it is legitimately free to go and do this very simple thing, which is to go and battle alien spirits. Now, there's going to be an event at the start of your nebula, and that is the alien spirit event. The way that that works is every time you battle pirates, which is how you spend your energy in the game, you're going to get these alien spirit teleport beacon shards. You tap the fuse button right over here, and it combines 10 shards into 1 beacon. When you smash that beacon button, it is going to show us a spirit that we can rally. There's the alien spirit. Select it, rally, start the rally. I'm pretty sure you can do this even if nobody joins the rally, and honestly, they're so easy to do. The amount of loot you're getting is outrageous. There is 0 cost. Let me say that again. There is 0 cost to rallying an alien spirit. It takes no energy. It is literally free loot. You are trading your time for loot, and it's a game. Obviously, playing the game is fun, so you play the game and you get loot. What kind of loot are you talking about, Chisgule? Well, let me show you. Here's some alien spirits we took out. This is actually less loot than usual. We got 10 minutes of speed ups, 3 equipment material chests, and a few spaceport prestige points. But you can see here, as I flip through these, that the rewards can be really lucrative, really lucrative. And it's totally worth jamming your way through these because it is literally free. The cost is that your spaceship is at home instead of running around and doing something else. And I think that is totally worth it. The final hack that I have for you today is in the events button all the way down over here. What if I told you there was a way to get ridiculous amounts of loot? And it's totally free to you. It just takes a little bit of time looking around. Well, that is the Discovery tab right over here. We went from Investigate to Discovery. And there are a whole bunch of different quest lines where if you discover all the items, then you will get all the rewards that you see here. At the start of the game, there are 4 obtainable discoveries, and you got to go and collect all these items. The good news is you don't have to find them all yourself. Your Alliance members can find these items and share the coordinates in your Alliance chat. In fact, once they've found an item, they can tap it in the menu over here, and there'll be a little icon if they've already found it to share the location. And also, you can tap a button over here if somebody's shared that location in Alliance chat, and it will take you right to where the item is. So for example, if I tap this right over here, you can see I have the option to share its location since I've already found this item. But these items that I haven't found, right, if somebody else had shared it, there'd be a button that would take me directly to the location. Now, what you'll do to actually get the item is you'll go to the planet that it tells you to go to. I'm just selecting a planet now since I've done all my discoveries available at this stage of the game. And you have to prospect in the planet until you actually find it. So just going to the planet with a scout isn't good enough. You've got to prospect whatever's at that planet until you actually find the thing where it's hiding, or the one spot where that item is hiding. And sometimes you'll get a few extra quests that you have to do to unlock the item. Sometimes it's just chatting. Sometimes it's investigating something else. Sometimes it's battling pirates. But what I will say is that every time one of those discoveries rolls around, if you do need to do that extra stuff of like battling a pirate, that pirate will always show up in your home system. That extra search that you have to do will always be in your home system, which might be kind of a pain in the butt if both your scouts are an hour away. Well, you might be waiting a while, and I guess I haven't ever sent them an hour away. Maybe it's like half an hour, 45 minutes, but you get the idea. Good news is they'll show up in your home system. Bad news is that, well, you're going to have to send your scout all the way home if that's what you want to do. Hopefully you enjoyed these tips and tricks. If you did, do me a huge favor, throw a like on here. Subscribe to the channel for regular Infinite Galaxy videos. This is the good stuff, baby. We're going to be doing way more tips and tricks on this channel coming soon. You're not going to want to miss it. So until next time, you have fun, smashing your nebula, and good luck out there. Let me know down below if you had any other hacks that we missed. Oh, and P.S. don't forget to watch that video we talked about earlier. The little info button up top can take you there to my beginner's guide. Definitely worth it if you're looking for that beginner overview and what to do in your first couple days.